It seems to me you're a bit of a cowboy the way you're carrying on.
You listening? Fucking listen to this.
Welcome back. We're in the double digits. Second episode into the double digits. Episode 11 of the Throttle On Full Send Never Lift podcast. How are we all doing today? Like I say every time, I'm doing fantastic. Another day out on the road, another dollar, another few hours of watching white lines disappear under the bonnet. Now, how good was the last episode? Guest appearance, partner episode with the lovely Kate. Good advice. Good bit of a storyline. Little joke at the end. Some ears may be offended by it, but that's comedy. We don't mean it, so fucking yeah. But like I said, it's good to hear from a point of view from partners in the industry, and I'd like to continue doing that every now and then. Special episode dedicated to the partners. So, like I've said, if you know someone or you have a partner that may be struggling dealing with you being out on the road, get amongst it. Hit me up. Let me know. We'll have a chat. Every story is going to be different. Some people might think, "Oh, fuck, I love him being out on the road. Him, her, sorry, being out on the road. Can't get enough of it. Don't have to put up with his shit." But it's not always like that. Trust me. People do struggle, and it is a hard thing to get around. I know I've had some lengthy conversations on the phone with Kate about the way she's feeling with me being away, and it's not hard to sit there and listen to listen to what they've had to say. So yeah, it at the time it can be hard to sit there and listen to, but you need to be fully understanding, and it's something I'm still learning to do. I've struggled with it in the past, and like I've said, that has been a downfall with me in previous relationships, but I'm trying to turn a new leaf and work it out that I'm not the only one struggling. So for all you guys, gals, and in between out on the road, don't be stubborn. Listen to what your partner's got to say. They could be dealing with things. Moving on from that, remember a couple episodes we said as a bit of a appreciation, I'll be giving away 2 tickets to Carl Barron in Brisbane on the Tuesday, the 3rd of March. I know it's an awkward day for some people, but others might have the chance to get down and see him. So, like I said, send us in your best piss boiler. I'll be the judge of the winner. I might only get 2 entries, might only get 1 entry, might get 100 entries. Whoever has the best piss boiler and the story as to why it boils your piss, I'll pick you out, and you'll be on your way with you and your partner, you and a mate, you and whoever the fuck you want. And you'll be going down to QPAC in Brisbane to see Mr. Barron live with his new show. Just wondering why. So send them in. And if you don't like hearing your own voice, just send us a message. I'll read it out for you, give you a bit of a shout out. And yeah, let the best piss boiler win. Now, on the segment of piss boilers, here is mine for today. And it might sound like I'm shitting on my own industry, the livestock carting industry, but I'm not. It just boils my piss. And it's to do with effluent systems on trucks, well, on trailers. Now, we all know what it's like following a cattle truck. Trust me, I do drive a car every now and then. And they want us to contain effluent in tanks as such. Now, that's fair enough, all good and well. Now, the first part of this piss boiler is about dump points. Where are you to dump it? They want you to contain it. Now, there's limited spaces to dump it, mainly wash bays, or maybe the meatworks may have a facility where you can dump it into a drain that goes into their shit ponds, as to speak. But why I understand it is a environmental thing, but dumping it in one spot in a contained area is good and well. But all these wash bays that we're supposed to have around the place seem to be either shut or not facilitated to be able to handle as many trucks running through, and not in convenient locations. Now, the second part of that piss boiler is shitting on a few people in my industry. And I know, as I just spoke of, I've had to dump it in places where I don't want to, but I try and get off the road into the grass somewhere, out of town, away from people, so it'll just wash away in the next rain event. But I pulled up in a parking bay there, oh, I don't know, a couple of days ago, and you see it all the time. Right in the middle of the fucking parking bay. Now, this parking bay wasn't real big, but it had enough area so you could get off, and if you were to dump it on the side of the road, which you're not supposed to, you could. So people that are pulling up to check their tyres or check their cattle or do something like that aren't walking around in fucking 2 inches of shit all over the parking bay. But no, you just decide to pull up right in the middle of it and let every tank go, and it just pooled in one small fucking area where people need to park and or walk. Now, come on, guys. If you're going to a place that requires you to keep your tanks shut, cap them off down the road somewhere. Don't cap them off 500 kilometres away from your destination, because they're going to fill up, especially with feedlotters or rain. They're going to fill right up, and you're going to have to dump them. And there's, like I said, limited places to dump them. If you're one of them blokes that likes to keep everything shiny, come on. We all know it's a pain in the ass having to wash crates out, wash doors and everything. But, guys, it's a work implement designed to get dirty. Understandable trying to keep your truck clean, but the back of your crates, think about it. And I can guarantee if you were to slip over in a parking bay because a caravan dumped all their fucking wastewater and stuff there, you'd be fucking going off. Well, come on. Anyway, I'll probably get a bit of blowback from that from people in the same industry as myself saying I'm shitting on the industry, but it's about when and where you do it. Try your hardest to get to a dumping point, such as a wash bay, even though they're limited, or just leave them uncapped. It's not that bad, especially in Queensland. It's not a big deal. New South Wales, yes, I can understand. They're heavy on dumping of effluent down there or effluent coming out of your crates. But it's cow shit. It's literally grass. It fucking come from the ground. Same thing. But that's my opinion. And we all know I have my opinions and I'm fucking sticking to them. And trust me, for all you outsiders who have no fucking clue what I am talking about, I would rather a bit of piss and shit on my windscreen while I'm following him than happen to pull up, say, for instance, pulling up to change your child's nappy on the side of a road in a little parking bay. And you walk around the car, you're on your own, you slip over in fucking cow shit and break your fucking ankle and you can't get up or something and you're stuck there. No phone, kids in the car, what do you do? That's the way I look at things. Bit far fetched, but it's not impossible. And by all means, guys, I don't say that everyone runs around dumping shit on the side of the road because you're not supposed to. But when desperate times, because of all these lack of facilities to be able to dump it and them wanting to keep it contained, well, it makes it hard. So people do what they got to do, but don't do it in a fucking parking bay. It's like shitting in a parking bay, like I've touched on before. Don't fucking do it. Same parking bay had a fucking fresh donar right in front of my steer tire. And to say that I was absolutely disgusted was an understatement. But we've already touched on that. We're not going to go there again. It's fucking gross. Don't do it. And if you do do it, I hope you fucking slip over in it because it serves you right. Now, off the back of that piss spoiler, another thing, and I've heard it over the OHF a lot of times, and it is fucking very downgrading. When women get on the UHF, and women truck drivers, I am speaking of, not just the old granny in the caravan that gets on there and wants to have a fucking whinge about how slow you're going or asking where the next place to get some fuel if it's cheap. No, women in the transport industry. Now, I forget where I was. It was a couple of weeks ago now, and it was just brought to my attention again. This lady was asking if you could get in somewhere with a B double on the UHF. Anyway, a few nice fellas were giving her a bit of a hand, letting her know some things. But there was a big majority of people yelling out stupid fucking comments such as, "Don't worry about if you can get in there with the B double. Worry about getting back in the kitchen and making me a sandwich." Now that's not on. I know a lot of women in the transport industry, and some of them probably drive fucking more kilometers than half the dickheads with all these shit comments. It's not a male dominant industry. Well, when I say that, it is a male dominant industry, but women also have a rightful place in it, and they don't need to come to work. It's already hard enough for them with the likes of showering and everything like that. There's not a women's shower and a men's shower when you go to truck stops and stuff like that. So, and I've been into some of these truck stops, and like I touched on the other day, I don't even like showering half of them. So imagine how a woman feels trying to shower in places where some of you grubby fucks make a mess. But anyway, back to it. Women have a rightful place in the transport industry. It doesn't matter whether they're driving a truck, working on the truck, um, advocating for the transport industry, anything like that. They don't need to come to work and have to listen to male, how would you say, pigs carry on about making them a sandwich. Now, most of the cunts that are probably carrying on are big, fat, loose, pizzled pricks that have never eaten a sandwich in their life because sandwich ain't healthy and it ain't have a hot box. So have a bit of respect next time you hear a lady on the UHF ask for directions or ask for a hand, and don't be a fucking dick. This isn't what the transport industry is about. What happened to the mateship in it? Anyway, I'd also like to give a shout out to someone I follow on Instagram a fair bit too, and she is a fairly good voice for women in the transport industry. She's started from the bottom and made her way up to where she is now. And she's doing great things, and that's trucking with CJ. I follow her Follow her stories on Instagram a fair bit. She gets around the countryside. She was in the mining industry over there in Western Australia as well, driving side tippers, and it's a credit to her. She's doing a few good things now. She's done a couple little children's books, so get around her. Follow her on Instagram. It's very good to see, and we need more of it. And in theory, people shouldn't have to try and make their voice heard being a woman in the industry. It should be just an accepted thing. And I'm sick of hearing about blokes carrying on like they were the other day on the UHF. It's fucking disgusting. But you just don't go home and talk to your wives like that because one, you probably don't have wives. Two, you probably get the shit flogged out of you as if you did. So have a bit of respect and be kind. Couple of yarns now. One from me, one from the old fella back in the day. And I'll I'll actually kick it off with the old fella's yarn. And I remember him telling me it years ago, and I'm thinking, how would you be? And it was from when he was carting a bit of grain. He was in the lineup at Grain Corp, or A&B, whatever it was back then. And it was absolutely flogging down rain. So they couldn't unload. They were just sitting there waiting for the rain to clear. Anyway, the old fellow was saying he hadn't had a shower for a day or so, and he was really hanging for one. And he thought to himself, well, it's pissing down rain. It's half dark. I'll just get out in the rain here, stand on the floor mat, and have a bit of a bogey. Anyway, he's stripped off. Now, he was like me, body of a god. If God drank beer and ate a lot of food, but he gets out in the rain, strips off, and he's bloody wetting himself down and starts soaping himself up. Old bar of soap back then, no liquid soap. Bar of soap under the arms, wash the ball bag, everything like that. And just as he gets fully lathered up with soap, she fucking dead stops raining. And the old fella thinks, what am I going to do now? I'm standing out here, butt naked, slipperier than a seal covered in soap. And he thought, well, I'll just get under the water tank. Now, mind you, water tank on a trailer not real big. The old fella said he turns the tap on and nothing come out. So she was a wash off with the towel, he reckoned. Still smelt nice and ready to go. So I thought to myself, well, how would you be? Get out there, upper, soaped up, stops raining. Fuck my life. I can tell you there's been plenty of times I've had to shower on the side of the road with the water tank, whether it be freezing cold in the middle of winter, late at night, better than jumping into bed filthy. Often get me jug, me kettle, fill her up full of water, and just keep tipping it over me, soap myself up, tip her over. Better than a fucking hotel shower, I tell you, sometimes. No, good. Righto, for my yarn. Now, as we know, a couple of years ago, working for a company, very busy, busy, busy. And it had been few and far between sleeps. And I was coming down this dirt road late one night, and I had to get back to Toowoomba. I had some stuff to do with the family, and I thought I can make it. And I was getting fairly fucking doughy by this stage. Now, the road I was on, it was a dirt road, and it was very hilly. You start off on top of a big hill and you work your way down, but you're still going up and down, if you know what I mean, like a roller coaster. Anyway, I'm coming down there, and I see this thing on the side of the road sitting there looking at me. I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? I got a bit closer, and I thought to myself, that's a fucking mountain lion. And I rubbed my eyes and I looked again. And I was like, That's a fucking mountain lion. We don't have mountain lions in Australia. And I'm staring at this fucking thing. I'm thinking, why haven't you crossed the road yet? You're just sitting there. I'm getting closer. I'm thinking, this is fucking strange. Must have escaped from the zoo or something like that. And then I slowed right down and I pulled up and I'm looking at it. It's looking at me. I thought, oh, this is strange. And then I must have just came to. There was a big tuft of fucking grass on the side of the road just waving in the breeze. And my fatigued mind hallucinated it into a mountain lion. Fucking scary, I tell you. I didn't know what was going on. I was going to have to ring fucking Australia Zoo to come and get their fucking bobcat. Now, that's how powerful the mind can be to play some good tricks on you. I'm a bad one for it when I get tired and I know I've had enough. I start hallucinating. I was following a vehicle one night. He had a massive black tarp hanging out the back of his ute there, and I'm following him for 30 odd K, and I'm thinking, fuck me, old mate. Like, if you can't see that in the rear vision mirror, even though it's night time, big black tarp, you'll hear it flapping in the breeze. And yeah, when I came to, there was no ute. It was just a guidepost forming a set of tail lights and the waving of the bitumen in the road. The waviness was making it look like there was a black tarp hanging out the back, just waving in the breeze. So, yeah, before you get to that stage, guys, pull up, go to bed. Trust me, it's not fun. Nevertheless, if you've got an experience like that, send it in. I want to hear it. Some of them can be piss funny, some of them proper scary. Remember, send in your yarns and we'll get them read out. Righto, before I wrap the show up, I got a couple of shout outs. Two of my mates who I think are smashing it in life, going good, doing good things, and I'm proud of both of them. First one's to me mate Dylan, uh, lifelong mate, as I spoke about in previous episodes. He's just announced that him and his beautiful fiance are going to be having a baby next year, and I think that's bloody unreal, guys. I'm proud of you, mate. Excited to meet the youngster when it comes along. So good stuff. Can't wait to can't wait for many more years of memories to make with your brother. So love you. The other one, another mate of mine that I worked with, Jack. He started his own show, Diesel Mechanican, trick trade. He trades under. He's located in the Seymour area of Victoria, but services all of Victoria and wherever you need him to go. One of the handiest blokes with a spanner. He's yeah, he's getting amongst it on site or mobile mechanicking, whatever you need him for, hit him up. If you ever broken down in Victoria, I'm sure he'll come and sort you out. So good stuff there, big fella. Going well. So yeah, just a recap of the show. Remember, guys, with the competition, send your piss ballers in, win a couple of tickets to Carl Barron in Brisbane, and yeah, I'll depart yous with a joke. Now, I thought it was fucking funny, a little bit crude, but it is what it is. Everyone knows what I'm like by now, so fuck it. I'm going to tell it. Now, what does the sign on an out of business brothel say? Beat it. We are closed. Ah, fucking beat it. Yes. All been there, I'm sure. Anyway, righto, guys. Hopefully you're having a good week and keep yourselves out of mischief. Stay safe. Remember, keep her upright and never lift. Have a good one. Love you. Bye. Hey, legends, if you're enjoying what I'm doing and you like what you're hearing and you think it's some good chat, Make sure you hit us up on the socials. Get on the Facebook page. Give it a like. Give it a follow. Share it around. And if you're listening on whichever platform you choose to listen to, give it a follow. Give it a like. Give it a share. Give it a subscribe. And just remember, never live. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.